Redlaytee, and today I'm going to be watching The Witcher Season 2, Episode 7. So the big takeaways from the last episode is the fact that there was an elf baby born to Francesca. Frangilla was there to help deliver. She may have been the reason why the baby started breathing again. I'm not exactly sure. And then Ciri and Geralt were at the neutral tower trying to learn about Ciri's powers. And Yennefer was there. And then there was the chaos fire magic dude who went after them trying to get Ciri. But they happened to get away because Yennefer talked Ciri into opening a portal to wherever, and then she looked at Geralt and said, I'm sorry. So Geralt knows that she betrayed him, and I'm pretty sure he's going to go after Ciri and get her back. So let's go ahead and jump into the episode and see what actually happens.
You can't help her.
I'll find my own weapons.
What I mean is, Ciri needs more than you can give her now.
I swore to protect her.
Besides, that sentiment went out the window the moment that the person who should have been teaching her basically coerced her into leaving her father figure behind for nefarious reasons. She turned to Geralt before she left and said, I'm sorry. That's like foreshadowing for something bad to happen.
Do you believe Yennefer means to harm the girl?
Not by herself, but she will cause the conjunction.
Yennefer knew of the balance you spoke of.
Seriously.
More than you know I wish it.
You don't know her like you think you do.
But I learned my lesson about Yennefer and wishes.
Yeah, I mean, she may not intentionally mean to cause her bodily harm, and she may not even do it, but she will cause her mental anguish by having her become the reason why there's a second conjunction that happens. And this would be a completely different situation if she never talked to Geralt and Ciri together, but she did. She should have felt that there was something between them, a strong bond. Even if she doesn't realize it, that, you know, they're father and daughter, basically. But she still decided to take her. And that's losing points with me. Where is this? It's not Sintra.
You've been here before.
The woman who lives here, she took me in.
Oh, the lady of the horse. And her husband who brought Geralt here on a cart.
I heard your name. I was in this house.
Fireflies buzzing. Someone's dead, isn't it?
Now.
I must have left.
Fire. Well, this sucks. I actually really like them. Oh, he did it. How do you know? Tracking spells, maybe?
Nobody even knows I'm alive.
Lots of people know you're alive.
What if he's got Geralt?
Why would you think they have
Geralt's
Geralt?
strong. He'll have held his own.
You don't sound sure, Yennefer.
Does she have that little faith in Geralt? I mean, the strongest guy that they had was the fire guy, and he was tied up at their door. Geralt looked like he could take those guys out with both arms tied behind his back, and she saw him fight monsters. It's like, come on, Ciri.
Geralt will hold out as long as he can.
She's still going with this lie, even though she knows
Let's
that
go to Sintra.
Ciri's important to Geralt.
If anything were to happen to you, Geralt would never forgive me.
Exactly, so why are you doing this? Yeah, this just rubs me wrong in so many ways.
You have far too many clothes on.
What?
Come back to bed.
When did this happen? This just smells of like someone trying to use somebody.
You can tell me if something's wrong.
Is it her using him or him using her? To be honest, it's probably both of them using each other.
That new position of authority doesn't change the fact that I love you.
Does he?
Your pain is my pain.
I don't know if I can believe this. And this feels like it came out of left field.
We have an unexpected visitor.
Who is it?
Who?
Dijkstra.
Yeah, that crazy guy. Yeah, I wonder what he wants. But yeah, that relationship kind of just hit me in the face.
How can you be sure that Redania hasn't planted a spy?
Because
They
it's what I
did.
would have done.
Half of the elves did not muster for training this morning.
I will
This
talk
guy.
to them.
You are not their commander. She should remember that.
Don't talk to her like she's not even there. This asshole. However, he is an asshole, but he is right on some things.
Frangilla,
There is a
he's
freaking
right.
spy.
Everything I do is in service of the White Flame.
And what do you think I'm doing?
Is it though? I thought it was self-serving. For both of them.
Frangilla, if the elves refuse to serve, let me deal with them.
How would
The
you do that?
generals will respect a strong hand.
These people hate
So
you
will
already.
Meir.
They're not going to listen to you if you try to deal with them like that. Doesn't he realize doing that would cause a revolt? And they've already screwed themselves strategic-wise because they already let them inside the castle. I guess their best bet would be to shuffle them outside under pretense saying that they don't have enough room because of the expanding elf population, and then drop the hammer. That's probably what I would do if I was in their shoes. I swear I'm not a horrible person, I just like wartime strategy.
I was just
And to keep her position, she's not going to do anything in this.
I've done nothing wrong.
She's not going to do anything.
Please, my lady.
Because her position means more to her.
Don't hurt me.
But this also is a perfect example to show how much little power she actually has. I wonder what Dara's going to do, though. Since he is a spy.
Been a long time traveling.
Where is he?
On the roads that lead to nowhere. Is all you've got.
Is that going to be his new instrument?
So lock me up and
Oh, cool.
lock me up and throw away the key. Go fuck yourself, you horse, you're through fucking with me. Thank you.
Say another word and I'll cut your tongue out.
Oh, no, don't do that. Okay, Burn Butcher Bone was pretty good, but this might be my actual new favorite song of his.
Away the key.
He came back for him! He came back for him! This is awesome.
Good sir, you would not know talent if I shoved it up your Geralt.
Fuck it.
Aww. Oh, this is so awesome.
I've missed you too. I need your help.
Fine.
He's a pushover, oh my god.
I made new friends. Get over
Jealous?
it. Jealous?
Yes, we need more of them on the road together. This is what the season was missing. We needed more of this.
You two seem to have quite the bond. He's your protector.
He's more than that.
He's the father I never had.
And you took her from him.
When I'm with him, I don't feel alone anymore. I know what you mean.
No, you don't.
So, you love him too?
If she really loved him, she wouldn't have taken his daughter. And even if she didn't realize that he saw her as a daughter, she still knew that she was his child surprise, which means that they have a deep connection, and she still took her, so...
Many of us have had a change of heart.
Well, then you change it back.
Uh-oh.
I never intended to fight for Nilfgaard.
Now the baby's born, he's not going to.
Francesca convinced me, but now she has given me a far better reason not
They don't need
to
y'all
fight.
anymore.
The bargain we struck in that hut. You have your baby. And I have a mayor's favor.
No, you don't.
We are friends. I value the bond we have.
But you're not family.
But family,
Yep.
blood, that's the only bond that can't be broken. And that's the one I must protect.
You should have saw this coming. You both are so... I thought you were both smarter than this. Come on now. I say this because if Frangilla actually wanted a position of power over everyone else, she'd never get it, either at Aretuza or here in Nilfgaard, especially in Nilfgaard, because she would have to take out all of the other generals, including the White Flame, because she would always have to answer to someone else if she didn't. And Francesca is just, what? Because if her people don't fight for Nilfgaard, they're not just gonna be like, okay, here's some money, here's some supplies, go live your life. That's not gonna happen. I mean, think about it. What would you do with people who are gonna be your enemies, basically, because they don't want to listen to you and they're living inside your walls? You would close the gate and then wipe them all out. So there's nobody left to deal with, right? Is it just me?
It's part of his plan. The theatrics. The distraction.
Distraction? What does she mean by that? Does she actually have a benefactor, or was it just her who got him out of prison to get the girl? Wait a minute, did the witch in the hut actually talk to this lady too? Is that who her benefactor is? And that's why she's doing her bidding, but she couldn't do it herself, so she had to contract it out to this guy?
Fine, you little lunatic, you can have it.
Does she want the
Go on,
vial?
run your damn test. If it works, your master will be here in an instant, I assure you.
What kind of test?
Blood tracing is simple.
Why are you putting it on your hand? I wouldn't do. And besides, it's not really just Ciri's blood, it's more than that, right? It's the Witcher serum, so this is danger. What are you doing? People died from ingesting it and she inhaled it. What does this mean? It means that she's dead. I have a theory, but I need more information.
Smell like a Nilfgaardian's ballsack. So,
Oh my God.
if you'll excuse me, hold this.
You're gonna go jump into the water and bathe here? This place doesn't really look all that clean, though. I swear it looks like the sort of place that'll have something that'll swim up his urethra, like the one of those Candero fish. Oh my God.
You could hang portraits off my nipples right now.
I love this guy.
Blood out. She'd lost her magic.
Oh.
She was almost tolerable.
She lost her magic.
Yeah, I know. It was great. Because if she wasn't lying, Then how did she magically disappear into thin air when she was imprisoned in the whorehouse?
Tell me exactly what happened.
That wasn't her
Monster
magic, though. I have a theory about that, too, but I need to know a little more.
Turn your back to the forest, Hut.
Oh, he knows about it.
Turn your front to me, Hut. Yeah, that's what she said.
She's in league with a deathless mother.
She sure is.
Voleth Meir.
Voleth Meir.
The first witches were hired to imprison her.
So they're the ones who did
They
it.
entombed her in her hut.
That's why,
But
okay.
someone's gone and opened up the door.
Not just her.
That's someone being...
She wouldn't.
Yes, she would.
She would.
And yep.
What? Sacrifice your child surprise to get her magic back? You bet your bloated biceps she would.
Yasker knows.
Voleth Meir is a demon that feeds on pain.
On pain? Okay, so the lady who killed herself doing the test on Siri's blood was obviously talking to the demon witch lady. That was her benefactor. Because her and the firefucker dude was basically the demon witch lady's backup plan in case Jennifer couldn't do it. And this lady who just killed herself doing the test just fed the demon witch lady. So, knowing this, she's been talking to other people that we didn't know about. So she's been getting slowly parts of her power back. Maybe one of the parts of her power, right, was always the incantation, where if you say it, it links you to her, and she uses her power, what little power she has, to take you to her. So that's why Yennefer was able to disappear even though she didn't have any magic. Maybe the death of the first Witcher that the Vesemir told us about is what allowed her to start talking to the people outside the direct vicinity of her forest. Like, they might have imprisoned her there, but that's what caused her to be able to talk to people, whisper to them, and possibly do the teleportations into her hut. Now, since she doesn't actually grant wishes, but she feeds on pain and despair, what she wants from our three ladies who made that contract with her, right, is she's going to take away the things that they wanted. Fringilla wanted power. It's slowly slipping away from her, and every time it does, she's getting fed from it. For the Francesca, she wanted basically the most thing that she wanted was her baby, right? And since she's no longer going to be fighting for Nilfgaard, I'm guessing something bad's going to happen to that baby, if not the rest of her people, like I originally said. And then for Yennefer, you can't take away her power because she's already had the power taken away. I bet you anything it has to do with Geralt. And I don't think he's going to die, though. I think it's just that her actions already have taken a step to where Geralt's going to freaking hate her. I mean, she took his daughter, basically, his adopted daughter. I think that pain is probably going to feed that freaking witch. This is great. I love this twist.
We need to go to Sintra.
Yeah, you do.
Sintra?
Oh my god. Or
if it isn't
the
the
hunt
white
that they went on.
fucking wolf in the big fucking mouth.
And I need a horse. I'll
Yeah, you need a
pay you
horse.
double with interest once I find some coin.
This mount's too big for us lot anyway.
Oh, that's a pretty horse.
What's the mission, if you don't mind me asking?
He's not going to tell you.
I do.
The secret kind. My favorite.
Why did I kind of had that feeling he was going to say that.
We're going on an adventure.
So finally, Geralt is back on the road and he has help. That's awesome.
Where else can we cross? It's half a day's ride. We don't have that kind of time.
You can't cross up there where those rocks are?
Let's see what your chaos can do.
You're gonna have to rebuild the... So you can't rewind time here because it's been too long, so I'm guessing is picking up the pieces telekinesis?
Too strong to fail or too weak to try.
I forgot what video game does this. I guess there's a few of them. Oh, she's bleeding her eyes.
I can do it. You're going to hurt yourself.
I think she already is. She's bleeding her eyes. No, you're gonna kill her. What are you doing? You might make her explode. Yeah, I was half expecting Yennefer to be like in pieces around her. Oh, you're on the other
That's
side.
one way of doing it.
But yeah, they could have crossed with the rocks up there. I mean, they could have just went up there. But let's just act like that wasn't there. And that horses couldn't traverse across the water and those rocks without falling to their deaths. But okay.
I need you to tell me everything, Triss.
See, this is why I don't trust him.
Triss.
And she doesn't trust you now.
I wouldn't ask you to if it wasn't necessary!
Well, that's not, I'm gonna ingratiate you to her or Triss, so you kind of messed up there.
I wish I could prove to you that I'm worthy of the same.
See, I think you're both keeping secrets from each other because Yennefer heard you whispering to people down in the dungeon area, and she's keeping stuff from you too. Yeah, the shelf life for this particular union isn't going to be very long at all.
I may need to leave Nilfgaard.
What do you think coming here is going to do?
Please.
She didn't give a shit about you before.
If you were to return,
she'd be thrown in the
you'd need
dungeon.
to plead your case. There are those who are obsessed with finding power, and there are those who know their place.
And she obviously doesn't.
You know which one you are, thank gods.
You're not gonna find what you want
Come
here.
back here if you didn't.
Why did you even come here? Okay, from a writer's standpoint, I kind of have a problem with this scene for the fact that I think the reader, or in this case the viewer, would be smart enough to realize what the outcome would be. So we didn't need to be shown this. We know for a fact that she would either be thrown in jail or she would be killed. Either the way, she would never be given a position of power given what she wants. So this option, why'd they even do this?
They're looking for me.
Why are you doing what they
Elves are
told
dying
you?
because I'm here, spying.
Do they have blackmail on you or something? Do they have a magical bomb in your head?
It's more than that. I don't care about Redlaytee. Roaster loves Intro. They can have each other.
Yeah, if they...
From here on out, I want to focus on keeping that elven hope alive. Tell Dijkstra I'm done.
We thought sending him here was a good idea. Wait, so you tell me they don't have some kind of physical harm they could cause to him to keep him spying for them? Or blackmail, like where they have like a kidnapped family member or something like that? They have nothing to use to make this guy do what they want? And they just like send him miles away into enemy camp where they have his actual people there? And they didn't think he'd go join them? Who wrote this?
If we don't, all our heads will be on the...
Wait a minute, is that magic or is that the drink?
Botany, for example.
So it is poison then.
But
But
where else could I have learned the paralytic qualities of nightshade?
how'd you get them all to freeze at the same time after drinking things
Wild
at different
mask it
times?
in a glass of mead.
But how did you get them to sink the paralysis after they drank at different times? I mean, I'm just saying that this really cool visual of them being all frozen at the same time could be simply explained by just making her use magic when she's a mage.
And that taught me whenever a lesson.
No, guys! Oh my god! I thought she was going for the freaking throat. I don't want to see this. No, no, no. Oh my god. I can still hear it. Can I see?
Your power.
Oh, he's like, no, 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 lady, no, 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 please. Why do you have to go for all the horrible spots? Can't you just do like the back of the chest like normal people?
I am never going back to that dungeon.
Well, then you better kill him too.
Would much rather put this knife in my own eye.
Then you better kill him
End it
too.
all.
Or he might just betray you down the line.
Amir needs to hear of the treachery I just uncovered.
That means you're sparing him.
And
Why?
he needs the general that he trusts most.
Are you stupid? Why are you
Tell
sparing
him I
him?
was justified.
He's gonna stab you in the back. He knows you can't trust you now.
So when he arrives tomorrow.
Girl, you are dumb for keeping him alive. You could have done a boss move by killing them all, but you chose to spare him, and that's gonna be your downfall. Because like I said, one, he can stab her in the back later on down the line, because he knows for a fact, right this moment, that he can't trust her. Or two, he could just simply tell Amir the truth, because it would basically be his word against hers, and who would he favor? Him? Or her, who brought in the elves that no one even wanted, and they don't want to fight for him anymore? But there's my answer. This was their way of making her be stupid so she would lose more of her power, so it would feed into the witch. So that does make sense. But is this foreshadowing that Fringilla's gonna get her ass handed to her by Amir when he finally shows up?
Our little spy Dara has had a change of heart.
Tell me you have
We
something
have
in
all the
place.
information that we need.
So you really didn't. Okay.
Not fill my head with piling bad news.
So he wants
Not
to become the
bad news.
most powerful person.
Trust me, Your Highness, elven spy or not, we are in a strong position. And I have many more irons in the fire.
Well, I hope you have better ideas of handling your people, because you're not doing so well.
And what about Yennefer?
She's had Ciri. I may just have to kill her.
Oh, no.
And I agree with that.
Yeah, obviously, we're going to kill her. We're definitely going to kill her. Look, people do stupid things when they think they're trapped in a corner, girl.
Yeah, but we can't just excuse people for the evil things that they do. I mean, look at Fringilla. She was desperate because her power was slipping out of her hands. She went and froze people and stabbed them when they couldn't move. That one dude was an asshole, but we don't know about the rest.
And I'm sorry, Yaski.
Finally, you said it.
You are always so emotional.
Oh, you know you love it.
And it's just yap, yap, yap with you.
Look at him. He was actually smiling.
Oh,
He's trying to hold it back.
I'm so sad and complicated.
Look at him.
You shut up. That is a perfect impression of you, by the way.
Oh my god, we need more of them on the road, please. Please.
Magic. It's all you'll ever need.
Don't try to make her into you.
It's everything.
No, it's not.
That door mustn't be open. You know that?
I do.
But you're still leading me there. And you.
For me, it is. I had no choice.
No,
My chaos. I thought I had to.
You made the choice, and you're the reason why it's too late. You waited too long.
He's not here!
Well,
we
no,
were in
she didn't
trouble
do
and
that.
needed help, and you betrayed us.
She did.
I was stupid. And I was selfish.
Yeah, you were.
You have to come with me. Now.
Why would she
I don't
believe
trust you.
Exactly. Is she gonna cause the city to fall into itself? Oh, just the wall. Okay. Y'all still standing out there? They had time enough to send horses after you. Get him, Siri. Come on, Siri, get him. Keep going, girl. Keep going. Oh, you're screwed now. You better get off his daughter. Oh, and he's got his little army with him. All I know is those guys better get off his daughter. It's rolling. Oh, dude, kick it. Kick it. Y'all are dead. Y'all freaking dead now. Get him. Get him. I was hoping he'd have a roll. Oh, don't. Yes. Yes. That's right. That's right.
I'm so sorry.
It's too late for that.
I'm staying with you.
You can't.
He's going after the
Where are you going?
demon witch lady.
It's a Slayer monster.
Yep.
The girl. Yours?
Yes. It's his daughter.
Mine.
Yep.
Mine, Zigrin. Say it.
Say the
Behold
words.
the mother of forests. The deathless mother. Nesting in dreams.
Yep. Coming to get their prize. The fact they actually killed a baby, I give them props for that, because most people wouldn't go there. Yep, that's what I thought. So the hut coming out of the ground is her being freed. Because her shame and heartbreak over
She's
what she
gone.
did was the last straw.
It's
And the
always
baby.
She shouldn't be able to escape.
She's gone. Y'all fed her. All three of you ladies fed her.
Unless she's had her fill.
She sure did.
Would have given her new life.
To do what?
Bring about the conjunction. But she needs Siri. She needs Siri. So since she's free, she's gonna come get her? Because she's gotta take her to the monolith, right? Because she wants the conjunction to open. Or to happen. Yeah, those are the pieces of the monolith. Is she gonna stand in front of the horse? She freaking went into her! Shit, that means, oh. Alright, well, hopefully Grawl can find a way to get the witch out of Siri, because if not, he's gotta kill her. Either way, this is those three ladies' fault. I should actually say four, because the lady who sniffed the concoction that was made out of Siri's blood was also the witch lady's lackey, so. But seriously, Frangilla, Francesca, and Yennefer made stupid decisions, and it culminated in letting this evil force free, and now it has Siri. The one person I really liked, besides Grawl, obviously, and Jasker. Everybody else is like, nah. I mean, I honestly lost all respect for Yennefer, and it's not, all of it isn't just because she happened to take Ciri, it's because she took Ciri, and then at the very end, she tried to get her to say that magic is all that actually matters, even though she lost her magic and was starting to realize maybe that wasn't true. She was still trying to turn Ciri into how she wanted to be, and it's like, why would you do that? And then when she did change her mind, she was all like, I didn't know what she meant to him, and then it's like, really? So that's the only reason why you would have changed your mind? What if it was like a peasant girl that had nothing to do with Grawl? You wouldn't mind sacrificing her to get your power back? And then I did want to like Triss, but Triss is just like in the background and she's making stupid decisions herself. I am kind of mad at myself for not realizing that once the witch took the wispy amber form of herself, that she wouldn't just go into somebody's body instead of, I don't know what I was thinking when I was like, is she gonna stand in front of the horse? I mean, come on now. That doesn't make any sense. I mean, Ciri would have rode right over that bitch. So yeah, I'm not without fault myself. This is something I already knew. But it does make me wonder how they're actually gonna save Ciri. Can they actually save Ciri? Does it maybe have something to do with the vial of blood that she made, you know, to become a witcher? Okay, I know I keep saying it, but I'm just like, maybe since the thing went in her, if she takes the stuff and becomes a witcher, the lady inside her can't handle it. and maybe she can use that power or whatever, you know, to block her out or push her out. But then how would they even get it though? Because the one fire mage guy has it, and he doesn't seem like the kind of dude who'd be generous and give it to him. As for the ladies, I think if Regilla pretty much painted herself into corners, she's gonna get bodied by Meir or backstabbed by the Black Knight or both. And then Francesca, since she lost her baby and they don't want to fight for Nilfgaard anymore, they're probably gonna get all wiped out, or, you know, or kicked out, or half of them wiped out and kicked out, like I said before. And then Yennefer, because of Geralt, she's obviously going to try and take out the witch as well, because she wants to get back into his good graces. If nothing else works, she'll probably try to take the witch into herself maybe, or sacrifice herself to save Ciri. If that doesn't happen and she lives, then she'll probably spend the rest of her life trying to atone and win back at least his trust. So even if they happen to get the witch out of Ciri's body, which I don't think they'll be able to do, but they might in this last episode, I think the conjunction will still happen, and it'll be up to the people who are responsible for the conjunction to wipe out the monsters that come through. Now that could also include Frangilla and Francesca. However, I think they actually might kick the bucket before then because of circumstances. So I think it'll be left up to Yennefer and Ciri, and obviously Geralt. And so they may need more Witchers. So yeah, I think that's probably what will happen at the very end. Like the whole episode would be about them trying to stop it from happening, but it does happen. And then season 3 will be about, and beyond will probably be about, you know, all the monsters that were let free and trying to close the portals or whatever. However, I could totally be wrong, and they could, you know, defeat the witch in this last episode and stop the portals from ever opening. And they would never need to have Witchers again because there would only be the little bit of monsters still left in the world. So that would be a resolution, but that's not the one I'm hoping for. Anyway, this is actually fun, and like I said, there's a few things that I was like, why would you write this like this? But still, I enjoyed the show a lot, and I do like the characters. It's just that some I'm kind of disappointed in, but the way the story's going, I understand. Except for making Dara a spy. That I cannot understand. Who wrote that? Anyway, I can't wait for the next episode, the very last episode. What about you?